Hey, Jordan here with Blue Tide, your outdoor living man. I wanted to show you guys some things that to not worry about if you have a patio or a roof leaking that is in this type of situation. I'm at my own house here. Here's a patio cover extension that obviously we did coming off of our existing patio. And I don't know if you can quite see it in the background, but do you see the water is leaking here? Okay, so you can see on the ground, it's just sopping wet, it's puddling up. And we got multiple leaks coming just right in here where this patio is meeting this main roof line. And what I wanted to tell you about that is you might say, well, Jordan, you didn't build your dang patio right. Well, we did. And I'm glad this is happening at my house because I want to be able to show you to not worry about this too bad. So there is an element where I'm a little concerned because that is built up against the existing patio. So the wood in there can get messed up if it stays too wet too long, which is why one of the reasons I've got this heater right here that I am going to be cranking up and getting that dried out. But you don't have to worry about that if you don't have it. But what I wanted to tell you is that if a roof is installed correctly, and you'll notice I don't have any leaking in between my sheets, right? And so as sheets are installed, you have butyl tape in your seams, which is like a double-sided sticky tape, if you will. And then the flashing that comes from the main roof down to this roof then also has closures in there. However, closures are meant for water that is running down and is going to try to lip around and go through. Now, is that watertight? In 99.9% of cases, that's watertight. This patio has never ever leaked except for 2 times. One time 3 or 4 years ago when we had an ice storm just like this, and then now. And here's why. That snow's melting. You see it's coming off the roof. So just like your roof, if you have a patio like this, and in that part where the little valley is, that snow is melting up or building up even higher. So as this snow and ice is melting down and this snow and ice is melting down, you still have an area where it's built up more, and you can kind of see it right there. Okay, and so what's happening is a roof is never meant for water to just sit there itself, and what's happening is water is sitting in that actual valley area, and so that it's running down and then melting there. You don't have to worry about it. As soon as this is all gone, the patio will be done. If you do have a heater, I would suggest heating the wood up because it'll dry it out. Even a fan, if you have a floor fan or something like that, you can do that. But it's not a complete failure of the roof. Now, I would say if it's leaking dramatically, like the whole way, it's coming in between the sheets and stuff like that, that's where you're probably going to want to have that reflashed and either new sheets with butyl tape put down because it's definitely not sealed right. In my case, you can see where it's really just about 3 spots there where it's getting the most, and you can see my upper balcony, and it's literally happening on each side because these valleys are coming down, and that ice and snow, if you will, it's really just ice, is congregating at a lot deeper level. So I thought I'd share that with you so that you can see what's happening and you don't freak out and think that the whole roof's going to come down. Now, of course, if your patio cover, you don't have like a solid wood patio, maybe you have a metal or insulated patio and it can't handle that weight and it's collapsed, that's where you're going to want to call us, make an insurance claim, and we'll help you out. You know, if you have a carport, a screen room, screen enclosure over your pool. I don't have a screen enclosure over my pool. We left it open, but we've built tons of screen enclosures over a bunch of customers' pools, and we have had a couple come down already. So if you have something like that, give us a call. But if you're just having some quick leaks like that, don't worry about it too much. It's actually going to be all right. Hope that helps you, and stay warm.